guys, hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Twanelo Shi, but I also go by Umama Wegenge, and this is Dare to Be Different. If it's your first time seeing my face, I hope you do like the content, I hope you do like and enjoy the video, and you make the conscious decision to subscribe and join the family. I always forget to mention this, guys. Please do follow me on Instagram at Twanelo H, and on Facebook Twanelo Mulife. I still use my maiden surname on Facebook. Please do follow me on my socials so that when I want to do like Q&A things, you guys can be able to ask me questions on my Instagram, and you can also suggest what you'd like to see on the channel on my DMs or on my inbox. So yeah, please don't forget to follow me on my socials. And on YouTube, please do subscribe. Today I've got my best half with me. Say hi, baby. That's it. That's all. Okay, fine. So as you might have seen on the thumbnail as well, or the topic, today we're discussing if whether we are going to have baby number 4. So if you are new again on the channel, because some people don't know, we already have 3 kids. Our kids are all boys. So for that reason, people always ask us, are you guys not going to try for a boy? Are you guys not going to try again? So yes, for a girl. Definitely for a girl. People think, people always suggest or advise that we should try for a boy before we get old. But so we're here to talk about that. Because I'm sure some of you also do wonder if whether we are going to try to have a boy, to have another girl, to have a girl or not. Sorry. So...
To cut the story short, guys, we're expecting number 4.
4. Yes, I'm pregnant. Look at the glow. I'm pregnant, guys.
And it's going to be a girl for a change.
Guys, we're joking. It's a joke.
I'm joking.
You'll
Yeah, so
never
take
hear
us
my
back,
husband
please.
say that.
Take
You'll
us
never
back.
hear my husband say I'm pregnant, eh?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, shame. Guys, sorry about that. So I already had, for those who have already subscribed to the channel know that I had a son before I got married. So then we have 2 sons with my husband. So when we met, my husband initially wanted 5 kids. 5, believe it or not, he wanted 5 kids. And when we spoke about it, I didn't agree to that. I said to him, I'm only willing to give you 1 child because we already had 1. So I was like, no, 1 child, and then we'll have 2 kids and that'll be it. And then we used to argue a lot about that. And I remember how I was so adamant about not having like 5 kids, and you were adamant about having 5. And then we had our second born, Baring. After that, Mr. Shi kind of changed his mind. He now wanted to have just 2 kids. He said, you know what, now that we've had this child, that's it. 2 kids are enough. They are both boys. They'll grow up as friends. There's no need for more kids. Now I wanted the 5 kids because I feel like he made me think and consider and get used to the idea of having 5 kids for so long that now I had started wanting the 5 kids. Now that he had switched up on me, I didn't understand. Why did you decide to change, my love?
I think life came by, hey? You know, life strikes you differently in different stages of your life.
Yeah.
So when you're young, you don't know why you do certain things. Like for me, always also about like getting married. You know, it was always a thing. I want to get married. I want to have my own family. And then you think of a random number. I think that was the thing. It was a random number 5. You know.
Yeah.
And then once you have your own kids, then you realize that no,
actually,
these guys are pretty expensive, and
yeah.
But in circumstances, I mean, if we could afford it, I mean, I think we would consider having,
baby number 4, baby
4,
number 5,
you never know.
and maybe a bonus baby number 6.
Yeah, but then also looking at our future and our careers, where we wanna go. I don't think it would be wise of us to have another child at the moment for all we can say, because what we want to achieve, it's going to take a lot, and having another child would just, not that it would be a burden, but at the same time, like they say, you can't have all your focus on one thing. Like if you want to succeed in your business, you have to focus on your business, and you have to sacrifice a bit of your family time or whatever it is, or your leisure time. So yeah,
that's the reason why you can't have 5.
Yeah.
And another thing, my husband really loves kids. He loves kids. And I feel like he loved other people's kids more before he had his own, because he didn't know what it took to raise a child. Because now when you're just playing with the child at the playground, whenever they cry or they become troublesome, you give them back to their parent. So he realized when we had our own kids that when the baby cries, you are the parent that has to take the child now and try to calm your child down. I think that's one of the things that made you literally just be like, no, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Wake
a lot.
up at night,
It's a
yo.
lot. Yes, waking up at night, changing diapers. Because I feel like the other thing that made you like reconsider having 5 kids is because Johnson is very involved in our kids' lives. There's nothing that he doesn't do. There's nothing that he says, we're going to wait for your mom. I'm not going to do that. You know, my husband is a full-on father. He changes diapers. He feeds the baby. He baths the baby. Everything that I do, he does, except breastfeeding, because I mean, it's scientifically impossible for him to do so. But he does everything. So I feel like he kind of felt that it demands a lot. And I know a lot of people kind of think having kids is only financially demanding. But to be honest, having kids is financially demanding for one, mentally demanding, because you need to be strong as a parent. You can't be weak if you're going to have kids. You need to be very mentally strong, because kids are demanding, baby, right?
Very.
Kids are really demanding. And sometimes you might find that you had a bad day, whether at work or maybe in the relationship. Maybe we had an argument, or we're not in a good space, and then we can't transfer the energy to the kids. We need to like still present a happy home, a happy family. So mentally you need to be strong. Also physically, kids are demanding. Kids are demanding. Because also for me, body wise, like I've mentioned in my previous videos, and this is general, like if you're having more kids, you're going to gain weight, you're going to have more stretch marks, your body just literally changes. Also, not only your body like that, it makes you tired. We get tired. We get tired. Because imagine we have 3 kids who are all under, our oldest is 6 and our youngest is 1. So you can imagine the kids.
They're all a handful, each one of them.
Each one of them, and they all demand attention. And there's times when we can't give all 3 of them attention because there's only 2 of us. Yeah. You know, you might find that Baring will be pulling his dad, Daddy, I'm asking for this. And then maybe I have to change Buyemo's diaper. And then Klokwa's also just there like, I need to get my homework done. Give me attention. So it's a bit, it's a lot. It's really demanding. And we're looking at our lives and we're figuring out that we don't have the space for the 4th baby.
Yeah, we also want to give every child the best that we can give them, you know.
Yeah.
But like my wife is saying, it is demanding, you know. It might look like it's pub and place, but
it's not.
When it comes down to business.
Yeah.
But maybe, I mean, if circumstances were different, where we were both established and perhaps we were staying in the hood, you know. Like on a specific example, like school fees. It's almost triple what you pay in the hood.
In the hood,
and also the teaching, I feel like it's similar. Like there's not much different. It's just maybe the people that you interact with is more like focused on a specific ethnic group. Whereas in our area, because it's a diverse area, you know, I guess
it's a bit more pricey.
Yeah, and then they add in like other things like
every Friday, every month end, there's something new.
Yeah.
So literally, there is the first thing is we can't afford to have a 4th baby. Yeah. So don't ask us if you're going to have baby number 4. Financially, we cannot afford to have baby number 4. The 3 kids that we have are okay, and financially, we can only support our 3 kids. Because remember now, money-wise, it's not only about the kids' needs. We also still have needs, you know. Yeah. So in order to make sure that our kids are fully covered and catered for their needs, we honestly cannot press them by having the 4th baby, because then we'll start saying, no, we can't buy you shoes because last month we bought this one a jersey. Typical example of the financial side. Also, like the reason why my husband is mentioning that in the township, and it's a bit cheaper because, like I mentioned before, I'm from Vosloo, so my firstborn first went to daycare in Vosloo. we paid like literally, now we paid triple the amount we had to pay for him when he came this side to live with us. So it's a bit, it's not really cheap, but it's a bit better if when our son was living that side. But then it didn't make sense for us not to live with all our children under the same roof.
Yeah.
So
we wanted them to have that family
structure,
you know, where they know who their brother is, how they operate, how they maneuver, you know, all the dynamics to a family, and also having a sibling or siblings now. So that's what we considered.
Yeah, so we can't afford a baby.
But we would love to have a daughter.
We would.
That's what I'd like to mention. We would have loved to have a daughter. But yeah, it seems like we've
it is what
it is.
Boys,
you know?
It is what it is.
We have stamina for days in our house.
we have to have.
Seems like our future is going to be about pushing cars or something like, someday we're going to open our mine and we're all going to be working as mine workers.
That's true.
We'll be eating serious pap.
Yeah, I cook pap a lot because there's boys in the house, and I want them to get used to it. And my husband didn't really eat pap before he met me, so now I cook it because he also enjoys it.
Yeah, but I guess it's also the different types, because there's soft ones.
There's pap for for gravy and stuff, and then
we get used to different types.
Yeah, so like my husband is mentioning, we honestly would love to have a daughter, because I know like maybe we might come across as like, we are comfortable with not having a daughter, or very some people know the truth that we would love to have a daughter. Honestly, both of us would really love to have a daughter. I would love to have a mini-me, someone I'm going to do matching outfits with and stuff, like all these cute things that daughters do with their moms. But I've kind of come to the realization that in order to achieve that, in order to get to that point, we are going to be forced to have a lot of kids, and we can't honestly afford that financially, physically, and mentally. We cannot afford to have 4 kids. And also, we haven't bought a big family car yet, so there will be no space for the 4th child. This is always the first thing I always say when someone asks me like, why don't you guys have another child? Why don't you guys try for it? I'm like, where is she gonna sit? Because a car can only take 5 people, and we're already a family of 5.
Unless we asked Owami to sponsor us her X-Trail. The one she just
Yes, because yesterday we were watching Owami on McG. I am a subscriber. I've subscribed to Owami channel. I love Owami. Yeah. So she mentioned on McG's channel that she just drives a 7-seater. And we both looked at each other. We like, love. Owami is alone. She's single. But she drives a 7-seater. We need to like get one for ourselves. But right now, we're not financially ready to buy one. And I feel like even if we do get a 7-seater, we're not going to have a baby.
Yeah, no, I don't think it will be on our...
It's not on our plans. Yeah, it's not on our plans
something,
to have. But to be honest, we both would love to still get to 5 kids.
Yeah,
it would be ideal to like have maybe when we try again, we have like maybe 2 girls, twin girls or something like that. It would be nice. But it's honestly against everything at this point. Because now, another thing that we need to look at is also the fact that we are still very young. My husband will be 28 this year, I'll be 27. We still have a chance to have 2 more kids. But hey guys, we still have to establish ourselves like he's saying, because I'm still trying to finish my degree. It's my 2nd degree anyway, but still, I still want to get the degree done. And I always talk about that. I always make fun of myself that every time I'm in school, I have a child. I've never like finished a degree without having a child. And I was telling you the other day, I remember that it means when I'm finished with my 2nd degree, I need to get a 3rd degree for a 3rd child.
Yeah, maybe masters or something.
Yeah, maybe masters.
Later.
Maybe.
But again, we also considered age gaps,
Yeah,
the first child, if he's already 6, he's turning 7. So now, if we have another child, it's going to be what? 7 years difference, It's not
but
a bad
it
thing.
But it would be possible, because now, remember love, our kids are 3 years apart, all of them. The firstborn was born in 2014, the secondborn was born in 2017, and then the last one was born in 2020. So the 3-year gap, it's still good, because if we were to have 2 more kids, our other baby would be born in like 2022, 2023, I don't know. But we'd still have time to have the kids. But hey guys, we still have a lot to do. And like my husband is saying, we won't be physically there for all our 5 kids. I think we're not equipped to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
but
not
also
equipped.
on the brighter side, also it would be nice to have daughters now.
Yeah.
Because they'll have 3 older brothers and yay.
Yay! They would be
It's less
safe.
stress on my side, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I think now we are both like not to stress a bit. Because I know people who have daughters are really like worried about their daughters when they grow up. It does not mean that we are less worried about our sons. Because there's also things that affect boy kids, like things like sexual harassment. It affects boys as well. And people always come to us and are like, yo, you guys are lucky, you don't have to worry about things like sexual harassment. I have a daughter, I'm going to be worried about it. No, it happens to boys too.
Yeah, it can come back to us because our child was the one who committed
the assault. Yeah.
Because if it goes to court, I mean, usually it goes back to the men.
Our kids maybe. Yeah. So we do try to teach them how to try and avoid those situations, especially because I'm a lady. Sometimes we get playful and they might like maybe spank me in the bum in a playful manner, and I'm always like, you don't do that. You don't spank a woman's bum. You don't do anything without asking for their permission. Certain things you don't even think about doing. So we do try our best. And also there's things like men do also get sexually harassed.
Yeah.
You know, so we also always have our guard up. Whereas people are like, no, but if it's a boy, it's not that common or whatever. We don't want our kids to also experience that, not like real also. But so having boys or girls, I feel like it's more or less the same.
Yeah,
it's more or less the same because we love our kids the same. We raise our kids the same. It's just that as a girl parent, you become more conscious.
Yeah.
I think I've learned this from my mom because I have a brother, so I know that they raised myself and my brother the same, but certain things were different. I had a curfew, my brother didn't. My brother's girlfriend is always welcome. It's a nice conversation to have. When he says, I have a girlfriend, everyone gets in on it and we talk about it and we laugh about it. But I could never come home and tell my parents that I had a boyfriend. It would be like...
end of the world.
You know? And like right now in the house with my husband, I noticed this. Like when our kids talk about girls, we laugh about it. It's a joke. But if we had a daughter, I don't think my husband would allow those
Depends
conversations.
on the age. Like if they are maybe
5, 6. No, like now, because now our oldest is 6 and he's already talking about girls and showing interest. And we find it funny, like we talk to him about it, we make jokes about it. But if he was a girl, how would you have reacted?
Yeah, no, that's...
It would have been a bit... I think it's one of the societal things that need to get fixed. Because girls do have boyfriends. I mean, if we are having a conversation about our son, having a crush on someone, showing interest in certain girls, that girl has parents. How do those parents feel about it?
Yeah.
So in a nutshell, we're not gonna have a baby. We're not saying like it will never happen, because like we are saying, we are expressing and we are letting you guys know that we would love to have a girl. It would be nicer to have 2 even, so that the family is like, so that we are a family of 7. And I have 2 little best friends. My husband already has 3. I mean you know, but right now it won't make sense. Financially, it don't make sense. Mentally, physically, we're still trying to establish ourselves. But it's a good thing that we are stable enough to be able to take care of 3 kids. So in order to have 2 more, we'd have to be more stable. So at this moment, I don't see it happening. It's not nice to admit that it won't happen, but
maybe on our next video it'll be a different story.
Yeah, because we're not saying forever. No. For the next, let's say for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
But then remember,
if after 3 years there isn't.
Yeah, if after 30, our goal was not to have kids after 30.
Yeah.
That's why
also we want to be there for the child. Like, remember, it's not always about finances, but also you being able to physically be there where you're at.
And also we don't want the big age gap between a parent and a child, because kids start looking at you like, already our kids don't think we are cool. But at least because the age gap is not that much, when they get older, they'll be able to bring issues to us, because now they don't really think we are that old. But now if we are too old, like they'll treat us like their grandparents, and we don't want that. So yeah, maybe after the next 3 years, check up on us. Like I said, follow us on our socials. Then you can check up on us and find out whether we're going to have more. But for now, it's not on the table. When we're ready, pray for us to have a daughter. Or when we have grandkids, pray for us to have girl grandkids. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So yeah, we just wanted to pass by and share this. We hope you guys enjoyed the video, and still do follow the journey. Follow the journey. We'll see you guys on our next video. We love you. We thank you for the support. Love and light.